In the vibrant world of the Italian Renaissance, full of larger-than-life figures like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, one man stands apart, though most people have never heard of him. Federico da Montefeltro was a warlord, an enlightened ruler, and a man so beloved that he was inducted into England's highest order of chivalry. This is his remarkable story. Born in 1422 as the illegitimate son of the Duke of Urbino, Federico da Montefeltro was marked from birth by the stigma of being a bastard. But even at a young age, Federico displayed immense ambition and resilience. At just 16, he married and began his career as a mercenary, a common path for noblemen of that time. Little did anyone know, this would be the start of an illustrious and transformative career. Federico was not only a fierce fighter but also a charismatic leader. In an era when mercenary soldiers switched sides for the highest bidder, Federico inspired fierce loyalty among his men. His reputation as a gifted orator and leader grew, which would serve him well when fate presented a dramatic opportunity. At the age of 22, tragedy struck. Federico's legitimate half-brother was assassinated, leaving Urbino in turmoil. With his troops at his side, Federico took charge of the situation and filled the power vacuum, securing his position as the Duke of Urbino. From here, Federico's life mission began, to defend his people and transform his city into a beacon of the Renaissance. Federico continued to lead as a mercenary captain, earning his fortune on the battlefield. But unlike others, he funneled all his profits into the transformation of Urbino. He collected rare Greek and Latin manuscripts, founded academies, and invited intellectuals from all over Europe. One of those inspired under his rule was the young Raphael, who grew up in Urbino and would go on to create masterpieces like the School of Athens. Despite all his success, Federico was not immune to hardship. During a jousting tournament, he suffered a devastating injury, losing sight in his right eye. But instead of letting this stop him, he ordered a surgeon to remove part of his nose to widen his field of vision, displaying his relentless dedication to both battle and leadership. Federico's cunning and leadership were not lost on his contemporaries. Niccolò Machiavelli observed his skill in war and diplomacy and found inspiration for the prince. Across the sea, King Edward IV of England awarded Federico the prestigious Order of the Garter, England's highest honor for chivalry. This was rare recognition for an Italian nobleman, showing how deeply Federico's reputation had spread. Federico ruled Urbino until the end of his days, always with a balance of martial strength and intellectual wisdom. When he passed in 1482, he left behind a city transformed, a legacy of art, learning, and stability. His citizens mourned the loss of a ruler who had fought for them in every sense of the word. Federico da Montefeltro was much more than a military leader. He was the light of Italy, a man who combined the sharpness of a warrior with the vision of a Renaissance patron. His story remains an inspiring example of how one person can shape an era and create a lasting legacy. If you've enjoyed this story of one of history's most fascinating figures, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more untold stories from the past.